So Eric Ebron was talking to Darius Leonard there, or Shaq Leonard, right? Probably the best off-ball linebacker Colts ever had. So I don't think that's a false story. I wouldn't imagine he's got the story wrong there. Um, but the speculation is that it's either Chris Ballard, the current GM who's been there for 10 years, or it was Ursay. A lot of people think it was Chris Ballard. Um,
You would think he'd be fired for that, though.
you would think, and I'm going to tell you what, if that is a true story right now, I think he should be fired. For a number of reasons. Number one, like, why the hell would you say that to Andrew Luck, who I'm just going to say it right now on a quick rant. I do think they were the best team that year on paper. Now, whether or not they would have been able to overcome the Kansas City Chiefs that year, the Chiefs did some incredible things. I don't know that they would have. They had lost the year prior when Andrew Luck was healthy to them in the playoffs. But I will say this, that over the last few years, I think you would have absolutely seen the Colts making really deep playoff runs the same way that the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Bills have, and because that roster was stacked, especially in 2019. And if you just look at how well the Colts have performed over the last few years, it hasn't been 12-win teams, but they have been 8, 9, 10-win teams with what I would consider incredibly subpar quarterback play. And so if we had elite quarterback play, which we would have had under Andrew Luck, I think we would have been a disgusting team. So but the other reason that I think he should be fired if he did that, number one, is why wouldn't you just go to try to trade Andrew Luck then and try to get a ridiculous haul back? And I think it was Ballard and not Ursay because Ursay let Andrew Luck keep the money in his contract. So I don't know, but as someone who still hasn't quite gotten over the Andrew Luck retirement because we still haven't found our next, I mean, Daniel Jones is good. We signed him, but I would not put Daniel Jones near the same level as Andrew Luck. I mean, Andrew Luck, in my opinion, was the best quarterback ever to come out of college. In terms of like prospect, you could argue Elway, but I think it was Andrew Luck.
Jesus, kid. It's been like a decade. Do Troy and I have to find you a therapist?
All right. I hope nothing bad happens with or with Fernando Mendoza, bud. I hope nothing. You're finally about to get your quarterback. So, all right. Now just taking away. I mean, we'll talk about Fernando Mendoza now, and he's got, Kirk Cousins as his mentor. So go ahead. You want to rip on our team?
Well,
At least my team's been competitive over the last few years without a quarterback. That's your team's
have you
excuse.
won?
Well, no, but we don't finish 4-12 every year.
Shut up, dude. You have told me you would rather finish with a worse record if you don't make the Super Bowl.
I would, but that's only because then it's on your team to draft well. Your team doesn't draft well.
We do now. We have John Spytek.
So if I'm going to finish 4-12 and draft a shitty player, I'd rather go 8-8.
Okay, well, shut up. Okay, we're talking about Fernando here, all right?
Got him there.
No, but I think the Cousins signing was really good. I think people are reading way too much into the contract. It's a 1-year contract. Like people think it's really a 5-year. It's not. He's gonna get his 20 million, and I think the Raiders are only paying like a smaller percentage of it. I think the Falcons are eating more of it than the Raiders are for the first year. So I think it's a good pick. The thing I'm worried about a little bit is, and I'm sure Tom Brady and I'm sure Spytek and I'm sure everyone had a talk with Cousins before signing him that like, look, man, you have to be a mentor. Like you're gonna start, but you have to mentor this kid. Cause I know Kirk in the past has been like, I don't want to be a mentor. I want to play. I just want to play. And it's like, okay, well, we're gonna let you play, but you're gonna have to teach this kid because you're not our future. So do you want $20 million or not?
And I
And
bet they
so
only
I do
guaranteed him a
think
few starts. Like I bet you the first 4 starts are guaranteed to Kirk as long as he's healthy. But I bet you after that it might go to Mendoza. And I actually like that
it
approach. I think
definitely
that's a
could.
good approach.
It definitely could.